Hi, everyone. Thought I'd move a little closer since I understand my microphone is not top notch. I want to be sure that you can hear me. Well, it's good to be here with you all. I enjoy that so much. Hi, Jessica, Deborah, Kimberly, and Bob. Nice to see you guys. I'm going to talk about, hi, Les. Good to see you too. Theta healing and mostly the meditation state from what is traditional is to meditate with your brainwaves in the alpha state. Okay, that's a good meditation. When I discovered theta healing, I went deeper on a consistent level. Like before, I may have had deep meditations on occasion, and that was awesome. But with theta, they're always deep because you're in the theta brainwave state, which is closer to sleep, but you're not asleep. When you're meditating, you're doing healing from the theta brainwave state. You're conscious and alert, but you're kind of in that blissy place. I wanted to talk about this today because in a recent class, two of my students were doing healings on each other. And one person had something specific, hi Liz, that she wanted to heal. And she'd been praying about it for quite a while, but without results. And in this class, hi Laura, the person who was doing the healing for her performed a miracle, I would say. And that happens with theta healing. It happens more often than I even know because theta healing is practiced all over the world. The woman that received the healing came back the next day and said that the two tumors, fibroid tumors, that her doctor had found and measured in her abdomen were gone. And now, instead of a protrusion there was an indentation. That happened in July. And that person has continued taking classes. Of course, she's pretty excited. So I had been trained in other types of healing, and I use some of them still. But theta is the one that I'm convinced works beautifully for people. I have a client who came to me just for a session, and as we were working, one of the things that came up was how much my heart hurt near the end of the session. And I asked her what was going on, and she said, because we were talking about her grandparents and her parents, she was feeling really sad because of the terrible relationship between them and the arguments and other incidents that she had to watch going on between them. And so we cleared that. We cleared that pain, that grief. So the memory remains, but the pain doesn't. And then the next time I saw her, she wanted to talk about work. So we cleared things about work. And the next time I saw her, she'd quit that job and gone for some professional training, went back to work in a school as a certified person in this particular technique. I believe it was with helping students on the spectrum. Hi, Wendy. So now she has a job where she's respected and treated really well at work. It was beautiful to see her evolution from I don't like this to I quit to I'm getting additional training, and then into being a respected coworker who's a huge contribution in the school. So those are a couple of examples, and I brought it up because I've got two classes in Theta Healing coming up. In August is the Rainbow Children class. It is written so that I can do it teach the class to children, or I can teach it to teenagers, or I can teach it to adults, and therefore it's the most fun class we have. Fun because it's written to have changes every hour, every half hour, so there's a lot of activity. And we do things like, I teach you how to get into the theta brainwave state. I teach you how to do a body scan, including remote viewing. I mean, that's what a body scan is, right? Remote viewing. Animal readings. Healing. As I mentioned earlier, it can be physical, emotional, mental. So healing. And we do a crystal layout. Hi, Jody. Hi, Kara. Hi, Christina. A crystal layout for a deeper meditation. And then you talk to a master of your choosing. So we do fun things like that all week. There's some drumming. There's crystal work. I can't think off the top of my head what else I was going to say about it. So it's a 5-day. It starts the 15th of this month. It's like the 15th, 16th, and then a few days off, and then the 20th through the 22nd. So it's 5 days. It's here in Phoenix. All the theta healing classes you have to take in person. And that's because the instructor monitors how deep into the theta state a person gets. And are they really working from that state? The other thing that happens with this is you get a connection to the divine that people ache for years. It's profound. Hi, Sue. The other class comes up September 18th. It's a 3-day. It's here in Phoenix, and it's the basic theta healing. So it's the introductory class to all the other classes that you can take. Rainbow is unique because children don't have to have prerequisite classes. So it's written so anybody can take it. So basic on the 18th, we start with getting into the theta state, doing body scans, doing readings, angel readings, seeing the guardian angels that are with the person, or the guides. On the last day of the class, the 3rd day, we do DNA work. And that's really exciting to me because we do genetic work to heal, and we find all kinds of things from dementia programming to other illnesses, things that we've inherited from our parents, things that our parents picked up in Vietnam and transmitted to the children. We clear that stuff. Creator works with us just by request. As long as we're in the theta state, we request, it is heard, and it's done immediately. For me, it means, because every time I teach it, I do some of the genetic work for myself in case there's anything remaining or anything ready to be released. Maybe I wasn't ready to release before, since we can block healings too. So I have Fuchs dystrophy. It's a disorder that causes you to get little black blisters on your cornea, and eventually you have to have cornea replacement. And the doctor had told me that in 5 years that would be the case. And I kept doing the healings on me, not knowing exactly what was happening until the day that I saw the inside of the eye and saw exactly what I've seen in diagrams. And then I saw the doctor, and he said, well, maybe corneal replacement in 10 years. And then I saw the doctor, and he said, you don't really need to see me anymore. He was a specialist. He was an eye surgeon. And so then the next time I saw someone in his office and asked about it, they said, I don't know why you bring that up. You barely even have that. So there you have it. I don't worry about Fuchs dystrophy anymore. There are other things I might like to heal with my eyes, that aging thing where I use glasses now to read. All in good time. So I wanted you to know about the 2 classes. The basic is the introductory class that teaches you to get in the theta state and stay there, and all the healing work you can do with that. I mean, even things like we can clear when a person gets divorced, if they're still energetically married. They're divorced on paper, but energetically married. And part of the way that you'll know that is they'll complain a lot about the ex. The ex is still a real dominating figure in their mind. When you clear that, kind of like clearing a contract, then the intensity of that person in the one that you're working with, it just drops down. So, of course, they remember and they know they have an ex, but it's not so much of a problem. The intensity is gone. It's really beautiful. So that's another example of the kind of thing that we do. Again, August 15th, Rainbow Children for adults. And basic theta, September 18th. Diana Stibble is the one who created theta healing. She's in Montana. She's a beautiful property up there where she teaches. She teaches instructors, but she also teaches all over the world. Mexico City, Dubai, in Japan, theta healing's used in the hospitals. Australia, everywhere. So there are theta healers everywhere. So if you're somewhere else and you're hearing about this and it interests you, you can go online and find theta healers in your community or instructors. One of my most recent students came to me after she had a theta healing session in the Philippines, where she's from, and now lives in Arizona, and came to me for the classes. That was fun. I don't have much else to say. I just am not for really long talks on Facebook. I don't know why, because I'm a talker. I can talk. I enjoy it. But I think it's a good time to close. Do message me, text me, go to my website. I put the website up here, desertjewel.org. If you want more information, I'd love to. Oh, I even do a 15-minute free consultation to give you a taste of what it's like and see if you really like theta healing. If you're interested, I'm available. Get in touch. Anyway, I wish you all a wonderful evening. It's about to storm here. I noticed the wind was whirling around the house, making that creepy noise. I've been praying for rain, so we'll see. Call those clouds in and ask them if they will bring a little rain to our property. That's one of the other things that we do with theta, is you can change the weather. So good night. Much love to all of you, and I will see you probably next week. Bye now.